One of the things that we found is most powerful is when people's stories from our own community are shared with others. And so we're working on creating a video library that would have stories of members of our community, staff, students, family members, sharing their experiences with race, racism, racial justice. We are looking for stories that will spark conversation and will help move us forward in becoming a more racially just district and community.
I would say racial justice means having equal opportunities for all races, regardless of anything in economics, political stance, social equality, all of that. I feel like everyone should have an equal stance and it shouldn't be determined by someone's skin color or their physical characteristics.
Growing up in Elk Grove, I didn't know any other Native Americans, and in the school I felt alone a lot of the times. And I struggled with being Native American because of that. It wasn't something I was always proud of, and something that I even learned to kind of hide. I didn't want to bring it up.
My name is Sterling Leday. I'm a junior here at Cosumnes Oaks High School. Something that stuck out to me was that I remember in 10th grade, because I had had this conversation with my parents, it was that was the first time I ever had a black teacher. And I've been in Elk Grove Unified School District my entire time for schooling. I didn't realize that it was something that was missing. It was just oh yeah, whatever before, but then when I had her, it was she became one of my favorite teachers.
I would say there's definitely always going to be a need for more discussions of racial justice, and especially now. I think all of us are very lucky to be in a district that is as diverse as it is. My name is Jamie Nguyen. I'm a senior at Monterey Trail High School, and I also happen to serve as Elk Grove Unified School District student board member.
To be heard, it feels like this breath, like something's being taken off of you. Because when I do have the opportunity to share my experiences, I walk out of whatever room I'm in, and I walk out and I go, and I smile, because it feels like there's this weight being taken off of my shoulders and being taken off of my chest. Hi, my name is Brian Piazza, and I am a sophomore here at Cosumnes Oaks High School.
I've seen students at my age at this school using, bad words towards black people, specifically the N-word. It hurt me a lot because after all black people have been through, I feel like it shouldn't be used by anyone.
I have been in honors classes since I was in 7th grade, so I was just always used to just being in that class and being in that environment, and my parents have always encouraged me, especially her being black and not having a lot of other black students in that class, just being the representation for the black community. And for me, it's just kind of showing people I can do this, and because I'm black, I can do this. So look at me and look at fellow black students yeah, you're able of doing this. So, but in these honors classes, I've always felt not really, not really included, not really welcomed.
Everybody has a reality, everybody has a bias. There's not be naive to say that we don't, including myself. The question is, how do we get past that, and are we looking at people for who they are?
My name is Tinsai Burhanu, and I'm currently a junior, and I'm the co-president of Student Advocate Council. As someone who immigrated to America when I was younger, I think it's there's this conflict, am I from this country or am I from here? It's finding your identity, and I think it's really important that you just don't forget it, or you just diminish it with American culture as well, but see it as something that's also beautiful.
I think to me, racial justice is changing one's mind. I feel that those racial injustice comes from not being educated enough on a topic, and I feel changing their mindset affects their actions.
I would pull out a rug and start praying, and they would get curious. So when I would finish, they would ask, why do you pray 5 times a day? How do you pray? What do you say? Is it in any language? Do you have to speak, or is it in the heart? So I feel people are curious. So do ask, please do ask. It makes us happy to answer your questions.
My name is Amaka Okum. I'm a senior at Sheldon High School, and I'm the co-president of our Black Student Union here. I've gone to mostly predominantly white schools until I came here, and I think it's great to see a mixture of people. And coming to a school that was extremely diverse was not only a change for me because I'm like, wow, like I'm actually listened to and like my points are taken into consideration and I'm not just marginalized due to the fact that I am a Black woman. And I think Elk Grove has pushed their narrative like, hey, we're gonna try our best to listen to our students and listen to our students of color, because that's obviously predominantly what is here, and help them improve their lives and their education athletically, academically, and having counselors that are put in those places to do so.
Being asked to be in this project, it initially made me very happy, but also very nervous at the same time. Truly, I've never really said this out loud to a person before. And so, yeah, it did make me feel very excited and happy and heard. So I told my mom about it, and she said, you know, it's really important that you're doing this, and it's really great because a lot of the times we don't get to say anything. We're kind of pushed in the back and have our white counterparts say the things that we feel. And so she said it's very important, especially during Black History Month, because this is Black history and you're making Black history, and it's really important.